Hey guys, what's up? It's Noah with a Z, Y with a Z. You get to tell me, and I wanted to react to the Supergirl official teaser trailer. I know I'm a couple days late, still want to watch it. I haven't watched it yet, so this is a blind react, and I will see if I can explain anything and break anything down. So let's get straight into it. Pluto. Alcohol, I assume. Superman saves town, nuclear reactor explosion. That's insane.
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time. Good job, buddy. Hi, Kara Zor-El. Hereby declare that 23 will be the best year yet. Let's be honest, babe, it's not a very high bar to clear.
From director Craig.
I didn't know any of you were still alive. What was it like to lose everything in a day?
So we're gonna learn some lore about Krypton.
The gods are not that kind.
Bounty hunters.
Okay, this does not look
which
like
I would
this is
assume
gonna end
includes
well.
Lobo.
For you guys.
This summer. Who is
On your
that?
planet have powers like you?
No, it's a pretty small group of two.
This actually looks pretty good.
What Superman?
There's Lobo.
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
That's cool. I like that. May 26th? Hold up.
Small group of two.
I like the dichotomy that they're doing with he sees the good in people, she sees the
He sees
truth.
the good in everyone.
I like that. This?
And I see the truth.
I like that. Where's Lobo?
He sees the
Lobo looks really good. Supergirl cast. Did they really? Did they really? Oh, that is so Jason Momoa. No way they actually did it. Let's freaking go. I honestly did not expect them to actually do that. Millie Alcock as Supergirl, which actually, I'm really excited for her. She looks like she's gonna be good. Is that Charlie Cox? So Superman looks like he's gonna be making a guest appearance in this movie, which is peak. We all know who Superman is, right? So let's make sure we all okay, so we all know who Superman is, obviously, so let's make sure we all know who Supergirl is. Kara Zor-El, the superheroine appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. Kara was born and raised in Argo City, which is unnamed in later issues, a fragment of Krypton that survived the destruction. When the city is doomed by a meteor shower, Kara is sent to Earth by her parents to be raised by her cousin, Kal-El, known as Superman. Supergirl adopted the secret identity of an orphan, Linda Lee, and made Midvale Orphanage her home. Supergirl promised Superman that she would keep her existence on Earth a secret so that he may use her as a secret weapon. But that didn't stop Supergirl from exploring her own powers covertly. Supergirl from her debut onwards became a regular backup strip in Action Comics. She joined the Legion of Superheroes like her cousin had done as a teenager. She was adopted by Fred and Edna Danvers, becoming Linda Lee Danvers. Which is interesting because Carol Danvers is Captain Marvel and Supergirl is basically the Captain Marvel of DC. Supergirl acted for 3 years as Superman's secret weapon, and her adventures during that time have been compared to contemporary developments in feminist thinking in works such as Betty Friedan's A Feminine Mystique, Blah, blah. She was at last introduced by her superpowered cousin to an unsuspecting world in Action Comics 285. So she's Superman's cousin, basically. Has the same powers as Superman, all the stuff. So, like, yeah. Kara Zor-El possesses virtually unlimited strength, stamina, and invulnerability. She is able to fly with super speed, which she can also use on foot like Superman, but unable to match speedsters like the Flash, who are empowered by an interdimensional source called the Speed Force. Also, like Superman, Supergirl possesses super senses, super breath, and freeze breath, as well as multiple forms of supervision, including X-ray, heat, telescopic, and microscopic. Kara also has a bioelectrical aura that enhances her near invulnerability and also protects her skin and her costume from dirt and tear. As such, Kara is perpetually clean. The sun also provides Kara with a longer lifespan than that of a human being, to the point that she is effectively a biological immortal. Kara doesn't require food, water, or sleep to survive. She's also immune to most diseases, mental and physical, and will require a very strong strain to have the chance of affecting her. So she's peak. Now, Lobo is the most important character in the entire universe that I want to talk about right now. Why are you taking so long to load? Load faster. You look so cool. Lobo is a fictional anti-hero appearing in comic books published by DC Comics. He was created by Roger Slifer and Keith Giffen and first appeared in Omega Men. He is an alien from a utopian planet of Kazarnana and works as an interstellar mercenary and bounty hunter. Lobo was first introduced as a hardened villain in the 1980s, but he soon fell out of use with writers. He remained in limbo until his revival as a bounty hunter in his own comic in the early 1990s. One of the key factors in his revival was the distinct and influential artwork of Simon Bisley, who exaggerated the dynamic style, helped redefine the character, and significantly contributed to his popularity. Bisley's work on the Lobo series starting with the miniseries Lobo, The Last Snarsmian in the 1990s, was instrumental in cementing Lobo's place. The character had a short run in one of DC's most popular characters throughout the 1990s. The version of Lobo was intended to be a satire of the Marvel Comics superhero Wolverine. In issue 41 of Deadpool, a separate Marvel series, Lobo was parodied as Dirty Wolf, a large blue-skinned man who drove a demonic motorcycle. He was also parodied in the Image Comics series Blood Wolf as Bolo in the Top Comics. That's funny. That's actually funny. Lobo is a Snarzian, I'm gonna just say Sarsnian. Lobo is a Sarsnian with exceptional strength and fortitude. He enjoys nothing better than mindless violence and intoxication, and killing as an end in itself. His name roughly translates as "he who devours your entrails and thoroughly enjoys it." Wow. He is arrogant and self-centered, focusing almost solely on his own pleasure, although he proudly lives up to the letter of his promises, but always no more or no less than what he promised. Lobo is the last of his kind, having killed most of his species with a scorpion-like creature. Like he killed the species, or the species died. It is later revealed that some Snarzians survived. Lobo's teacher and former military officer, Miss Trib, and the population of a city that Brainiac stole centuries prior. Physically, Lobo resembles a chalk-white human male with red pupil eyes and blackened eyelids. Blah, 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 blah. Lobo has a strict personal code of honor in that he will never violate the letter of an agreement, though he may gleefully disregard its spirit. He is surprisingly protective of space dolphins, some in which he feeds from his home. A few have been killed in separate instances, which he avenges with his usual violence. Lobo's friends include Dog, a bulldog that he often claims is not his when it gets into trouble, Jonas Glim, a fellow bounty hunter, Ramona, a bail bondswoman / hairdresser, and Green Lantern Guy Gardner. So Green Lantern Guy Gardner, which might connect with Lobo. That would make sense. Dog is stomped to death by Lobo in Lobo Volume 2, age 58, in which he again claims to Superman that the dog is not his. This is for the final time. Somehow Dog later appears alongside Lobo when Lobo goes to Earth to fight Green Lantern and Atrocitus. His enemies include the do-gooder superhero parody Goldstar, Lou, Vril Dox, Bloodhound, blah 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 blah. Lobo generally tries to kill anyone he is hired to capture, including his 4th grade teacher, Miss Tribb, his children, Santa Claus, and Dog, although his main targets are Superman and Deathstroke. So this guy is such a character, and Jason Momoa literally has been born to play Lobo. In all comic books, Lobo is portrayed as a ruthless bounty hunter. He only has one rule. Once he takes a contract, he finishes it no matter what, even if it means risking injury. If he has a counter contract for even more money, then he will fulfill the new one. Lobo possesses extraordinary strength and undefined limits. His strength, much like his other powers, varies greatly depending on different artistic interpretations by various comic book writers. In some instances, he is depicted as being barely able to lift a mid-sized vehicle overhead, while in others he demonstrates physical strength on a similar level to Superman. This extends to his legs, providing him considerable leverage and leaping abilities under any kind of planetary atmosphere. He has shown to be a match in strength for Etrigan the Demon. Wow. Each time they have met. So basically, Lobo's power level is completely dependent on what the human being that is writing Lobo in that moment wants to do, which is peak. So yeah, having Jason Momoa be Lobo, if they hadn't done that, would have genuinely made everybody just kind of murder James Gunn. So I'm glad that they have him as Lobo, because if they hadn't, again, James Gunn would be murdered. I am super hyped for this movie. The way they are kind of setting up everything with the first Superman movie, it all makes sense. Guy Gardner being friends with Lobo, that will make sense because James Gunn chose to do Guy Gardner in the first Superman. And so the way that they're working everything looks like it's going to work out totally fine. I am very excited. But yeah, thank you for choosing to watch this video. Please like and subscribe if you aren't already. Go ahead and hit that notification bell if you're so kind, so you know when I am super cool and I post a video. Have an amazing rest of your day or night, depending on when you're watching this. I love every single one of you guys individually as a team. Thank you to Opera and Andrew for being a member of my YouTube channel. Peace out, guys.